My name is Riska Ayunda.
I'm Deani Sasa Dila.
My name is Raisyah Maulida Amri Simatupang.
I'm Vina Choerunnisa.
We are from
Group 4.
We will give you some tips for teaching about personal experience to poetry.
Here we go.
First, the teachers give the explanation to students about the personal experience. For example, about the explanation, experience is defined as something that happens to someone. Besides that, experience can be called that the process of getting knowledge or skill from doing, saying, or feeling things. Before the teachers give the material for students, the teachers must give the opening activities. The first one is orientation. In orientation, the teachers give opening with greetings and taking gauge and praying together before start the learning. And then the teachers checking the student attendance as a discipline attitude. After that, the teachers asking students news and giving encouragement like, "How are you, my students? You fine or not?" Like that. And then a perception. In this case, the teachers asking questions that have something to do with the lesson about the context. Teachers also give the motivation for students to build the spirit for students, provide an overview of the benefit of studying of the lesson to be learned in the every life, and then delivering learning objective in going on meeting. And then the teachers give the reference to students like inform the material and mechanism for implementing the learning experience in accordance with the learning step. And then inform about the core competence, basic competence, indicators, and KKM at the meeting the takes place.
Second, the teacher give an explanation about poetry. For example, poetry that evokes a concentrated, imaginative awareness of experience.
Core activities. First, invite the student in finding more information about the theme of material that will be discussed by using pictures. Second, guide the student to identify the generic structure of the context. Third, asking unfamiliar word from the text and give an exercise to the student, then explain the answer to the student. Fourth, keep some pictures related with holidays activity and divided the student to make simple context based on the picture that face, and then the face group will come forward and read their context. 5. Gives reward to the student who are involved in reading text. 6. Gives student the opportunity for asking questions and gives explanation of that questions. 7. Give homework that still relate with today's materials. And the last, mention the next material that will be discussed. And next, teacher gives some example about personal experience to poetry. And here, the example.
The teachers must determine the skills that students will achieve. For reading skills, here is the example. Based on the reading skill, the language features are
After give the example readings to students, the teachers give students some exercise like multiple choice based on the reading text.
Give true or false exercise to make student interesting to discuss about the material. And here, the example.
to practice cooperation between teacher and students. The teachers instruct the students to form groups. The teacher gives assignments to students of making poetry based on personal experience.
Students present their work in front of the class to practice speaking skill. Closing activity of teacher with students. First, make a summary or conclusion of the lessons. Students make a conclusion of the context. Second, reflect the activity that have been carried out and students make improvement. For example, not necessary and unnecessary about the context. Third, provide feedback on the learning process and research. Students get grades from achievement about the context that they have done.
Teachers' activities are: first, conduct an assessment. The teachers give value to students because they have done the assignments about the context that has been given. And the second is planning follow-up activities in the form of remedial learning, enrichment programs, counseling service, and or assigning assessment. Both individual and groups assignments are in accordance with the students' learning outcomes. Next, the teachers make the next activity if there are students who are unable or remedial. Teachers can give assignments individually or groups related to the topic that is the context. And the third is delivering learning materials to the next meeting. So, the teachers must tell the students about the learning material will be discussed in the next meeting, namely making the context in the form of poetry. So the students will learn about that topic and prepare themselves to the next meeting. And the last is submit the task to observe whether the students are able to make a context at the next meeting.
Teachers give feedback to students on their work.
Next, teacher make a conclusion about the materials.
The teachers give some motivations and quotes to encourage the students.
There are some tips from us for teaching about personal experience to poetry.
Hopefully, these tips are useful for all of us.
See you in the next video.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye!
Bye bye.
Bye bye.